Oh, should I start?
Yes, let's do that. Let's do the one you've got your hands on all over now.
This one?
Yeah. And let's say...
Should I pretend that it's stationary, or should I...
You can move around. Why not? Okay, move around. Let's say that the horizontal line is porridge, the vertical line is chunky soup, and a dot is tomato sauce or something like that. And you want to get some chunky soup.
Okay. Cool. So it was the vertical line was the
Chunky soup.
The chunky soup. Okay, so I'll talk through what I'm feeling. So I can feel the indicators quite easily, but I know because I already saw the prototype that at the base.
Cool.
To locators at the base. And so I'm putting my vessel beneath the chunky soup, which is the vertical line.
Yep.
And then I've got the flare bottle, and then this is the heating unit. I might press that button, I don't know, to dispense it.
Yep. That'll give you a nice pre-measured cup of soup.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and warm. Alright, cool.
Cool.
Well,
do you want me to tell you what I thought about that, or?
yeah,
what?
I'm interested to see how you would find to put your cup under there. So,
Oh, right.
so you've got to touch to find out where the cup goes, and then you've got to feel which bottle's which.
It's kind of a two-handed operation, I find, but I'm not used to being blind, so I'm sure that there's techniques that blind people will use. Like I know, for example, when blind people fill up cups like themselves, I know that they put one or two fingers in there while they pour the fluid in, and so they let the...
See how high it is?
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. And then I guess with this, you could take your empty cup, because you know it's empty. Line. Put it in there. You probably wouldn't want it to be like capacitive, touch sensitive kind of thing, because you have to you brush your hand over and accidentally activate it. So you'd want it to be quite a...
You'd want to do it with purpose. So
Yeah,
you knew what you were doing.
with intention. Push the button, get the soup, maybe check the depth of it. Yeah.
Soup?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing they do when they can't remember how much is left in their cup and they don't want to like look and spill it all over. Yeah, so...
Yeah, poke around. Alright, well now I'm going to put the next experiment in front of you.
Okay. Do I need my... Oh, you got my own cup.
Yep, so we now have 3 containers sitting on your bench at home, and your heating dispenser somewhere beside it. So now you've got to grab that, and as you saw me demonstrate how to use it, you can have a go. And we'll say that the container with no dots is porridge, the container with 1 dot is soup, and the container with 2 dots is some kind of syrup.
Okay.
And you would like some soup.
I want porridge with some syrup.
Then go for it. Porridge with some syrup. One more thing is experiment using the bowl.
Alright? Oh yeah.
So the bowl is on the table beside you now too.
Okay. Over there. So 2 dots is syrup.
Yep.
And what were the one dot
was soup.
Soup. This is soup. And this is a process of elimination. So I was aware of how to use this.
Yep.
So it's been communicated to me how. I imagine that some sort of a lock twisting, but that's my own assumption.
Yep.
use a lock twist device. Okay.
So we have our lock twist.
Well,
Version 2.0.
I see. Like, yeah, the handle indicates using it like this.
Yep.
So there's weight in it. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna shoot out a measured dose.
Yep.
But I would gather that there would be a trigger mechanism on the handle, or maybe a button on the top that activates that.
Very good.
Go for my syrup now. Twist and remove that. Good thing you guys didn't swap that over on me. And same thing, I would use it like this. And there.
You could just mix it together in your mouth.
Yeah.
Very good.
Cool.
So you can either leave the blindfold on or take it off, I guess.
I'll leave it on for a moment. I think using these, yeah, I think that's quite nice. I do notice though there's a spigot or something there.
There's a nice little spike in there.
Yeah, so
Definitely dangerous. So before I pulled this prototype over, me and Sarah had a bit of a conversation about that, and we agreed that that would be a final prototype, a retractable.
yeah, I was about to suggest such a thing where like maybe this could be a two-stage handle where one to expose the spigot and one to dispense the liquid.
Yep.
That could be like a or a
A safety trigger.
yeah, or like a, or maybe the spigot is only exposed when like the handle is squeezed together, kind of thing. So it's not even like. But then you've got the possibility of it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could also have like a like the way blenders don't work unless the blender jar is inside the base.
Yeah.
Maybe this won't become exposed unless it's locked into the top of something.
That's what I was thinking.
So like then it goes down, and then another button to dispense the liquid.
We also thought maybe another button to heat it up, because this is supposed to heat up your porridge. So there could be three buttons or 3 stages to it.
Yeah, or maybe like the way there's a safety switch in like hot cold. Like so like forward is on and then it heats up. I don't know how quickly it heats up.
We'll say it's the future and instantly.
Yeah. So if it heats up, it's battery powered?
Yeah. I'm so confused. There's too many of them.
Heating things with batteries require heating anything requires an awful lot of juice.
The
Unless it's
batteries
like
wouldn't last
gas.
very long.
No, unless it's gas. Or,
It's about 1.5,
That's true.
yeah. You're right,
Yeah.
sorry.
that's really cool. That's a really nicely put together prototype.
We were quite happy with ourselves,
Very cool.
using all of our bits and bobs to make that. Yeah. I
Okay.
think it's much more effective as well, just going through it. That may be, for other uses, a bit hard to tell. What I might do.
There's a bit more like interaction with this prototype,
Yeah.
which is nice. Thank you. I was looking for them. I was blind.
Thinking, might grab Shelby and seeing if she hasn't been told how to use any of this. Because as you were saying, because you've seen it all, it'd be a good idea to grab somebody who's got no clue what's going on. Let's go grab her. Hey Shelby, how would you like to do something?
Yep.
So camera rolling. Sweet. So what we're testing here is a soup/warm meal dispenser for blind people. So you have your cup in front of you, and what this dispenser is it contains 3 flare bottles that feed through a heating element to a dispenser bed, kind of like a coffee machine, and each one is filled with a different food. So the one marked with a horizontal line is going to have soup in it. A vertical line
Can I feel them?
Yep, move your hand a bit further forward and you'll find it. I'm not going to tell you where it is on the device, you have to figure that part out. A vertical line will say is porridge, and the dot will say is something like syrup.
Hard to find. I can't find it. That line?
Can't find it? No, you're getting close. You're looking for a horizontal line that's bumped, it's embossed.
Oh, it's out of blue tack.
There you go.
I felt that, but I thought it was a button. Okay, so there's a circular one here, horizontal line, vertical line.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so vertical is porridge, horizontal is soup, and the dot is syrup.
Syrup. Soup. Porridge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so what you want to do is get yourself a cup of soup.
Is this soup? I've forgotten.
I've already forgotten what I said too. We'll say vertical soup.
Yeah,
Soup.
that's what you said.
That's what I said.
So, is it a measured amount every time you press it?
Yep, there'd be a measured amount. Alright, and we'll say you've got your soup.
Okay.
Alright, very good. And now get yourself some syrup. Diabetes, here we come. It's not enough to be blind.
Kick someone else off the list.
Alright, cool. Now, you can either tell me what you thought about that one now, before we go on to the next one, but you've got to keep your blindfold on for the next one too, so maybe we should just do that one, a second prototype, and then you can tell me what you thought about each one.
Okay.
So for this one, you have a bowl, which has just disappeared from you.
Okay.
And we have, on your shelf at home, which is right in front of you, we'll say, because of course you're familiar with that, you have your 3 little bottles filled with different foods, and you have your dispenser. So what this dispenser does is when you insert one of these little tubs of food into it, it dispenses it and warms it as you're dispensing. So what you want to do is put some of this liquid food into your bowl, and again it's porridge, soup and syrup. So we'll say that the container with no markings on it is soup. The container with...
Can I feel them as you say
Yeah.
them? So the container, which container?
Stick your hands in front of you and you've got them. So this container here, you found
This
the...
container?
That one there's the dispenser.
Oh, okay. So this is a container.
Yep, that's a container.
So this one has
That one has soup in it.
soup, and that's the one with no
No labelling on it. Yep.
labelling. Okay.
Then this one here is syrup.
Okay, with some blue tape braille. Yep.
And then this other one here
Booby
is
soup
porridge.
and 1 dot porridge. Okay.
Alright, so now you want to get some porridge into your bowl.
I forget which one's which. Is this on soup? This one's porridge. Booby soup. Porridge. This one's porridge, isn't it?
Yep. Alright, so you have some cold porridge. Remember the dispenser heats it up for you.
And gives you an exact amount.
Has it done it?
I'm going to say yes.
Am I doing it?
Or perhaps no. Alright, so the way it works is you've got to put one of your little containers into the dispenser and then pour it into your bowl. There we go. Fantastic. And now you've got hot porridge.
Ah, yum.
Fantastic. Alright.
Oh, okay. So it's cold, and then I use this to heat it up.
Yep. So now say you want to put some syrup on there. Onto your porridge. And be careful because it's heavy, you might need to hold that one with 2 hands. Because that's shoddy prototyping.
You just put
Oh,
soup
it's-
all over it. Best prototype ever.
Best prototype ever. Alright, there you go. Thank you very much, Shelby.
Blind Shelby made a mess.
You can pause the video if you want.
You gonna, don't you want feedback?
Oh, what is that?
We'll do some feedback. That's Coke.
Oh, yum. Thanks.
Yeah, so I reckon if a blind person didn't see this,
Yeah.
and that will legitimately happen. Like if
Yeah.
no prior instructions are given.
No prior instructions. There'd be instructions. So, tell me which one, or give us some feedback and which one you preferred and all that kind of thing. Some pros and cons.
Well, I don't know. These ones are good, but then just confusing in the way that I had to, like, I think if I knew right, I had to attach them.
Without instruction, it's hard to use.
Yeah. But that's cool that if I just attach that, then it's heated. Then I don't have to have this on my table. I don't have to have it constantly set up. I can keep my food fresh in the fridge and then attach this heat thing, which is good. This, I kind of struggled to find the things, but that was only because I wasn't sure what I was looking for.
Yeah.
They're very close together. I got confused on if I was squeezing, when I went to squeeze it, I didn't know if I was squeezing the right bubble that was in relation to that. I was just thinking maybe, you know, when I was like, oh, can I touch it? I think, yeah, because I got confused when you're like, so the round one, and when you said round, maybe I should have been able to touch that so I can relate that with what you were saying.
Yep.
Yeah, and like, was this a two-handed operation, or that was the kind of thing, hey, you were just trying to see how I'd do it?
That was because of this is a bit too heavy.
Oh, yeah.
So on a finished prototype, this
But
would
should
have
it be a one?
It would be a locking mechanism, so you could attach that in there and it would stay.
Yeah.
But because they're
Okay, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's our little prototypes.
Yeah, it's cool. I think I like this concept because, yeah, like I'm at home, I don't need it to, like I can still make my own food, you know, like I think this is a little bit, I don't know. Well, I suppose you got to put them still in there, and that's just your dispenser.
This one's perhaps invasive, it's got to sit on your bench.
Yeah, and
Like
like
a coffee machine.
yeah, could this be in the fridge? Because this get cold?
I don't see why not.
Because if I could leave the whole thing in the fridge, that would be good.
Yep, and then take it out when you're ready to make it hot.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Take it away from me.
No, you
Couple
have.
Take it away, take it away.
Take it away, take it away,
Seriously.
take it away.
Thanks, Colin. Paused?
No,
Recording? What's it doing?
thank you, man. You wanna back them up? Are you gonna do any more?
No, I think we're good for now. I shall make some improvements to the